And Mo, as John just mentioned, a newcomer, and boy, you got to talk about hitting the ground running. Not a lot of time to get things going. How are things folding out for you at Hofstra so far?
Things are going great. It's been a long off season for sure, but we're working hard. Our kids are working hard. Our administration, our athletic department's been super supportive. We have a terrific staff and really some terrific players coming back. So we're excited and trying to get this thing moving forward as quick as we can.
Well, first of all, everybody, I'm sure, in the CAA welcomes you here. And, I know a little bit about your day. I was a coach. You got to be pretty good at this business. But tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I do come from a coaching family. My father was a coach. I grew up around the business. A lot of people that I'm very close with, my family's very close with, are coaches or former coaches. So it's been something that I've been used to and around for a long time. And certainly I'm very excited about this opportunity that I have at Hofstra.
Do you feel like you know a little bit about the CAA at this point? Or?
I do. I probably know a little bit more than most new coaches. Being at Boston College, where I was the last 4 years, and Northeastern being there, and Coach Cohn being a former Boston College guy, we followed his team very closely. We scrimmaged them. We worked out with their guys. So we watched the league scores very closely. We watched a lot of the teams play. Got a chance to see Billy's team play a lot, and got a chance to see Hofstra actually quite a few times last year myself.
You mentioned you come in and there's a lot of changeover, but one thing you've got is Charles Jenkins. That's
he is still there.
Not a bad way to begin a new tenure, is it?
He is still there. Charles Jenkins is a terrific player. I hesitate to know that there's a better person as well. He's as good as a player is. He's just a terrific person. He's a great leader. He's a great representative of our university and just a terrific all-around kid.
I was going to say, you hear a lot of comparisons, but I guess maybe I remember some people talking kind of almost like a Quinn Buckner type. They're just a big physical guy, but what a tremendous scoring touch. Pretty much impossible to stop almost any place on the floor. Where have you seen his game kind of evolve, and what is his best trait that you're going to try and take advantage of?
I think something like you talked about. He's versatile, and he's strong, and he plays a little bigger than he is. But yet he can play the point guard, he can play the off guard, he can almost play the small forward at times. So we're going to continue to try to move him around, try to get him around the basket, try to have him bring the ball up the court, try to do some different things with him to constantly use his abilities, use his talents as much as we can, because he's not only one of the best players in the CAA, I think he's one of the best players in the country.
I think he's truly one of the players in the CAA that has a chance at the next level, because he's impossible to keep out of the lane, and that's what they look for in the NBA level.
He is very determined. He's strong. He's worked very hard in the offseason. We've really challenged him to work on some things that we think can make him even better and more difficult to guard, and I think he's really embraced that. He's embraced our coaching staff and the change with our staff, and we're very excited about coaching him and moving forward.
Also blessed with another returning senior, another good leader, and a guy like Greg Washington, a big man in the middle. So it's a pretty good 1-2 punch that at least you've got a little something to build around.
I can't complain about those two guys. Greg Washington, a fifth-year senior, a terrific shot blocker, and another wonderful kid. He's really been a terrific leader on and off the court for our program. Looking for him to have a big year.
I know you lost a few guys in the off season, but do you have some players coming in you think that are going to be able to fill in for some of those players?
We were able to bring in some new bodies. We added 3 freshmen, two big front court kids, local kids from New York, a big scoring guard out of Florida, and also a junior college transfer point guard who we're looking forward to coaching. And all 4 of those guys have been a welcome addition to our program.
Mo, we were just speaking with Rod Barnes, and he is kind of in a similar situation in the sense that he's got a lot of new faces. But can that be a good thing for a coach to tell everybody, listen, I got a couple jobs there, but there's 3 jobs wide open for you, and that means a little competition can never be a bad thing.
No, I agree. I was talking to Coach Barnes this morning outside the hotel, and we were kind of commiserating and putting our heads on each other's shoulders a little bit with all these new bodies and trying to teach you a lot of new things. But I think it can be good. I think it opens up some new opportunities. I think it challenges some of the returning players and certainly gives the new guys some excitement and some opportunity to come in and step in and help us win some games.
Is your schedule conducive to bringing those guys along slowly, you think, or is they going to be thrown to the Lions?
Coach,
quickly?
They're going right to the Lions, North Carolina, in Puerto Rico.
I knew that, but I just wanted you to say it.
So it's certainly going to be really challenging, but we've got a great schedule. We've got some great players, so we're going to keep working hard, and we're looking forward to this season.
I'm sure you're going to do a good job.
Thank you so much.
And it never hurts to get a little work from that New York feeding ground that you've got in your backyard?
No
right?
question. Terrific high school coaches, terrific players in the area. We're going to continue to look to build on that.
Well, Mo, welcome to the CAA. Good
Thanks,
to see
guys.
you.
I really appreciate you having me.